Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban knife style and jungle survival. Today we're going to have a look at the CJRB Pyrite button lock knife with stainless steel handle. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to support the channel. Thanks a lot. CJRB is a subdivision of Artisan Cutlery, a Chinese knife brand. It seems it's quite popular for Chinese companies to have multiple brands to offer knives at different price points. And the CJRB gives very nice budget-friendly knives, but the fit and finish is generally very good. I do have a previous knife, the Malia, which I'm really happy with. So this Pyrite is a very popular EDC knife, and there was a lot of hype when it was released. So let's check it out. Comes in this simple box, black box. I would say the finish is alright. I've seen better black boxes, but it's serviceable. Could be used as kind of a gift box if you want to give this to someone. And it's got a pull-off lid, and you get this nylon pouch, which is very common among the Chinese companies. They always give this nice zippered pouch. And as a result, if you buy a lot of Chinese knives, you have hundreds of these pouches. Unzip it over here, and we can see there are two slots, which is nice. It's a bit of a little fur kind of finishing on the inside, and we have the knife over here. So you could actually use this for two knives if you really want it. But let's have a look at the knife, which comes in this Ziploc bag like this, sealed for our protection. And here we have the CJRB with the stainless steel handles. So very nice, very slim, feels quite solid. Very nice smooth deployment. So the action is really nice there. And this is a button lock, so that means if you just press it, and that's nice and drop shutty. That's pretty good. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's got a very nice feel to it. Now I can see why it's so popular. I do generally like knives where you can just open it and close it easily. It's intuitive. You don't have to put your fingers in a weird position just to open the knife. I like this. It just flicks open and you can close it just like that. I think that's what you want in an EDC knife, right? And if you are looking for a first knife, I think this would be great. Size is good, but before we get into the specs, maybe let's do some size comparisons. First, let's go with a popular knife that everyone knows, and that's the Spyderco Para 3, smaller version of the Para 2. You can see that the blade is longer for the Pyrite, but that's kind of a size comparison. I do have a knife over here, which I think is very close to the Pyrite, and this is the Civivi Altus, which I really like, and I've done a review before as well. This is a button lock as well, and that's why I think it's very similar. Action for this is also very good. I think the main difference would be the thickness of the blade, as you can see. So the Pyrite is slimmer than this Altus. Handle a bit more simple. This has the chamfered side, so I guess a bit more elegant. Maybe looks a bit more refined, but very close in general, and the size also, you can see very close in terms of the blade style and the length as well. One final knife to go, we have the Ontario Rat 2. So a very popular knife as well. This one is slightly smaller, but again, similar in, I guess, character, if I have to say that. And finally, as always, an Altoids tin. Let's have a look at the specs of the CJRB Pyrite. So the blade length is 3.11 inches long, the handle length is 4.19 inches, the overall length is 7.30 inches, the cutting edge is just under 3 inches at 2.9 inches. The blade width is 1 inch. So I think overall very nice friendly EDC style and shape and size of a blade. The weight 3.6 ounces. Blade style is a drop point, flat grind, stonewash finish, and a plain edge. The thickness for the blade just under 3 mm at 2.8 mm. Now the blade material is AR RPM 9. So this is a stainless steel and it's a proprietary steel manufactured by Artisan Cutlery. It's formulated following the powder metallurgy process and is categorized under their budget price steels. Now the 9 in the name of AR RPM 9 steel is intended to signify the elements present in its alloy composition, so 9 elements altogether. So this steel is basically equivalent to the Chinese 9CR18 MOV steel and the German 1.4112 stainless steel. So they're both high carbon and chromium steels with a hardness of 58 to 60 HRC. The handle material for this knife is stainless steel, definitely with that very clean finish. So if you're looking for all stainless steel knife, which was what I was looking for, I think this is a great buy. So there's a pocket clip for tip up carry, and to deploy thumb studs, as you've seen before, and the pivot type are bearings, and of course as mentioned, it's a button lock. Just press that button and it drops shut. So does the CJRB Pyrite make for a good EDC knife? So does the CJRB Pyrite make for a good urban EDC knife? Let's talk about the cost first. This is $50 US, kind of right there in the middle of the budget range. Maybe you might be able to get it cheaper if there's some sales, but generally for the price, I think this is a pretty decent knife. In terms of the fit and finish, definitely, I mean, it's fair, right? It's great. Everything is smooth. You aren't going to feel that this is a cheap knife. But in terms of the finishing, yes, it is on the more inexpensive designs, at least in terms of the detail and just that design details. I give an example of the Altus. Definitely there's a bit more texturing for the Altus. It does feel a bit more refined in the overall feel and the look. But other than that, I think this is a great EDC knife, and I can see why there was a lot of hype, why people like it. It's a bit like the CVV Elementum, which is also a very popular EDC knife, and when it came out, there's also a lot of hype around that. So I can see if you like that knife, you might like this. I prefer this handle design over the Elementum. And of course, this is a button lock, although the Elementum also has a button lock now as well. But overall, yes, I do think this is a good EDC knife, especially a good urban EDC knife, just due to the size and the proportions. Probably not so much a outdoor working knife, but definitely great for urban EDC tasks. Now, what do you think of the Pyrite? Do you own it? Which scales do you own? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. And as always, keep it folded, keep it safe.